Right behind me is the gigantic Boeing 747 that used to belong to a no longer existing airline called Orient Thai. It's been converted into a cafe here in Bangkok. Now, we've been to 2 other retired airplanes here in Thailand before, so let's see how this one compares. So we've come about 35 minutes away from the city centre of Bangkok. Costs, I think, 120 baht to go in. We're going to check that now, and I think you get a drink as well. So let's go see.
It says, from 77 Café to your happiness. That's where I want to go.
I think this is bigger than some of the other planes we've been on.
Beware, there is a staircase.
Yeah, I couldn't see the staircase actually. And I think the other planes have not been 2 floors.
No.
This has 2 floors. Sadaka?
Oh wow, this is huge.
Whoa.
I don't know why, because this is definitely an airplane, but it feels like a spaceship up here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Full on cockpit.
Yeah, they've got a lot of buttons. Wow. Don't press buttons. Okay, right, I won't.
Just in case it takes off.
Yeah, just in case.
So it looks like this place has a load of really nice cakes. That brownie cheesecake looks absolutely insane. They have loads of sort of coffees, cocoa, fruit teas, and loads of juices as well, but I think we're gonna have to go for a coffee. Okay, now that we've ordered, we've got this beeping thing, so it's gonna beep as soon as the food's ready, but we and these people behind us are the only people here at the moment, so it shouldn't be too long, I don't think. I ended up going for the Oreo cheesecake.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It looked amazing.
I'm scared.
Beep, beep.
Please remember that your exits are to the front, to the side, to the back, and don't forget to subscribe.
Here we are.
Oh, wow.
So we have, this is quite interesting, a Thai tea charcoal croissant.
Oh my god.
So I don't know what that's going to be like. And
That
then we
sounds
got
really delicious.
a Oreo cheesecake. I was going to go for the brownie, but this just looked amazing. And just 2 caramel macchiatos. So comparing the other places we've been to, the 2 other airplanes, the last one we went to was a fine dining restaurant, so there was no coffee or cakes. And the other one in Chiang Mai, the Diamond Café, was just, the coffees weren't that great, but caramel macchiato is always good, so hopefully this will be fantastic. That's good. Might need a little bit of sugar though.
We are just currently sat upstairs in the airplane. It's super cool. I don't think I've ever really been upstairs in an airplane before. They're usually first class or business class or something. But downstairs when you first come in, it is very vibey in there. They've got a Christmas tree and they are blasting Christmas music, hence why we are actually upstairs right now. but they've got a sort of bar area where they have their drinks and obviously all their cakes and things like that. And then towards the end of the plane, it almost looks like they sometimes do events here because they have a big section for decks,
Huge
a bit
speakers.
of a, yeah, huge speakers. I mean, not really what you would expect in an airplane, but super cool. Upstairs here, we're just sat by the cockpit, which looks awesome. I've never been in a cockpit before, and I don't know if they still look like this, but there's a lot of buttons and it looks really, really awesome. We are the only people upstairs right now, which is ideal, so we can enjoy this airplane almost like a private plane all to ourselves. Price-wise, this place is very similar to the first airplane cafe that we went to in Chiang Mai, which was the Diamond Cafe. I think it cost around the same to get in, and you also got a drink included. Like Dylan already said, this place already is a little bit more refined. They've gutted this airplane and actually made it really, really cozy with nice seats. There's some airplane seats still, but they've kind of been refurbished and they look a little bit more cool as opposed to just leaving it the same, although the one in Chiang Mai was still really, really cool because it did look like you were actually going somewhere. The price of the one that we went to recently, which was a fine dining restaurant here in Bangkok, was obviously a lot more costly than both of them because it was a fine dining restaurant. It was free to get on the plane, but you probably needed a reservation to do so, and then the reservation and the food cost a fair amount of money. But this place, so far, it is definitely worth paying that amount of money for a drink and just to look around because it's super, super, super cool and vibey.
Just to add, these two drinks were 120 bahts each, so they were covered by the ticket price, but the cakes and the water were extra, so got the receipt here.
Easily
Stuffed in
accessible.
my pocket. So 2 cakes and the water was 310 baht. Not bad.
No, I want to try the cakes now though. I'm super curious about this Thai tea croissant because it looks very Halloween, but it looks super delicious. I think, well, we thought we had Thai tea the other day when we went to the street food market here in Bangkok, but it turns out that was Malaysian tea and not Thai tea. I don't know what the difference is, so if anyone knows a really good place to get a Thai tea, a classic Thai tea in Bangkok, then please let us know.
Is it filled?
It is, but I didn't get to it yet. So far, that's just a tasty croissant. I want to get to the middle. Oh, there you go.
Wow. This is epic.
Okay, I want to try it again. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks so good. Oh. So this stuff in the center tastes really similar to what we drank the other night, but it's almost even more delicious inside a croissant.
This looks awesome. Oh, we love cheesecake. Love good cheesecake.
Who doesn't love cheesecake, right?
Oh yeah.
You didn't even chew that.
No, it's so soft. Literally, it's super soft. I know I don't chew my food anyway, but that is such a soft cheesecake. Try it. Honestly, you won't need to swallow. No, you won't need to chew.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Soft.
Yeah, but you still meant to chew. I like Oreos and I like cheesecake, so this is tasty. We've absolutely loved coming here. I mean, we love a good retired airplane, but if you enjoyed this video, then we think you'll really like the one that's on the screen right now, where we went to a fine dining restaurant in the heart of Bangkok in a retired airplane.